We just want to thank everybody for joining us today. We are celebrating a big day for Taylor and Rehoboth. Recently, both of our councils, and we have several members here from both of our councils, signed a contract with each other, and this is going to allow for Rehoboth Fire and Rescue to have a satellite location here at the Taylor Volunteer Fire Department, located in Taylor, Alabama. We have been providing fire and EMS services in conjunction with them for several months, but what this does is allows for us to have 2 full-time ambulances here at this fire department, and they're going to be here 7 days a week from 8 to 8. It really is just a way for us to be able to reduce response time for the citizens of Taylor and Rehoboth. Instead of just having it all based out of Rehoboth, it spreads us out a little bit more over the southeast region of Houston County. And we're just real excited. This is a land feels like a really big deal for us. It feels like a really big deal for the citizens of Taylor and Rehoboth and the unincorporated areas of Houston County. So thanks for celebrating this with us, and please tell your neighbors. We've got Mayor Snell here with us with Taylor, and we'll let him say a few words.
Well, I can't put it as eloquent as she has, but you know, this is a great day when you see 2 communities, 2 cities cooperate together for the citizens. That's what it's all about. It's saving lives and reducing that response time. And I just want to say thank you to the EMS fire departments. Y'all have been doing a great job, and I think this is going to be a new day for Taylor and Rehobeth, and maybe other communities will see what we have accomplished here and join other forces in those cities.
Absolutely. We also have the fire chief here for the Taylor Volunteer Fire Department. We have Nathan Peterman. Make sure you have a few words with him. And then we have Chief Floyd, which is with the town of Rehoboth. And then we have the director of our EMS services and fire and rescue, which is Todd Phillips, with us as well. So hopefully they can say a few words to you guys. But again, this is a big day for Taylor and Rehoboth, and really this whole area of Houston County. And we just appreciate you guys being here for it.
Here, here. Thank you.
Nathan Peterman.
Nick Floyd.
Whenever you're ready.
Let me start off with you. First off, just kind of tell us a little bit about how much this would help here in town of Taylor.
Yeah, so it's going to cut down on some response times, put some staffing here, help out with fire and EMS. The main thing is cut down on some response time during the day in this surrounding area.
So what does this mean for Taylor? Do you all have to during this time? What does it mean for your staff?
Well, as far as our Taylor staff, we're all volunteer. So this adds that level of paid staffing at the station to be ready to respond during the day at any time, rather than our crews having to come in and respond.
Having stations here, when somebody stops breathing, you got about a 10-minute window of time to get CPR started.
That's right. Roughly 10 minutes.
So this having a station closer is vitally important to saving somebody's life.
It is.
It should reduce response times down to a minimum or maximum of 5 minutes in the Taylor area.
Did you all go to the city with this, or did they come to you about?
We did. We went to the city, and we can't say enough good things about both city councils. We had a vision. We presented the vision to them. They were open to it and got the process going a lot faster than what we actually thought they would. So we would like to thank them for sure.
Absolutely.
Just so I can get it clear, what was it like before? So like now it'd be 2 full-time ambulances here, is that what I heard correctly?
Yeah, so we'll have 1 ambulance staffed here during the day. We have a spare ambulance that's here also. It stays here just for volunteers to come in and get on it. If we have to split crews up. But there'll be 1 ambulance staffed here, but they're dual role fire and EMS.
A lot of the medical calls, the fire department, Taylor Fire rolls with Rehobeth Rescue.
That's correct.
Rehoboth and Taylor, being right here at the Geneva County line, y'all have mutual aid agreements with Slocum.
That's correct.
So this will enable y'all to help respond and assist them.
Yes, sir.
One of the voids in this county on EMS has been backing up Vicksburg and going to Bay Springs because Filters has been the backup that has to come all the way from South Oaks. Will this help change and help fill that void when they need help?
Absolutely, yes, sir. Being that we're a little closer over here to that side of town, absolutely. And obviously, you know, I think it goes without saying, if we got a truck in service and somebody's requesting us, mutual aid, we're gonna send that truck over, as well as vice versa. Folks have done the same for us. Slocum, we got a really good relationship. The Slocum Fire Department, right here at the line, like you said, Coach Hamlet, Mr. Joe, Mr. Debbie, they've always sent us whatever we've asked for. Obviously, we'll be there for them.
Slocum and Rehoboth have a lot of the same type operation where your ambulance folks are both dually trained and equipped for fire and EMS. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's right.
And what's the advantages of that?
Well, you get kind of a 2-in-1. We like to call it a 2-in-1. So you've got certified trained firemen that are on ambulances, and then of course they hold at a minimum a basic EMT license, advanced EMT license, a paramedic license. But everybody's required to have at least a basic EMT license. So we're able to get the best of both worlds. They can go and operate on this ambulance, or they can get on that fire truck and go and operate the fire ambulance.
Chief Peterman, this will help you with a volunteer agency that a lot of times you're dispatched structure fire and get there in a street fire and that's out. So would this help you to have somebody there and then also downgrade your volunteers on some?
Well, this will definitely help with that. You know, our biggest challenge with any volunteer fire service is during the day when people are at work. You know, a lot of people work 8 to 5 jobs, so they're not here and able to respond during the week. This will bridge that gap between the volunteers at work and having someone respond immediately.
Perfect.
Chairman Shoup, one of the things you've been wanting to do is fire and EMS. One of the problems is funding. One of the voids that I just talked to them is like in the west side, Vicksburg, for instance, having backup. You think this will assist in having a backup instead of having to wait? And no disrespect, not anything of Pilchers, it's just their physical location south side of Dothan. This will help out in some of that void.
I think it potentially could. You know, the local, this is just my limited understanding. I don't know this as much as these guys, but it seems like the landscape is continually shifting as volunteers stop volunteering and people age out of the system and that sort of thing. So it's definitely a system that's in flux. I'm here to support these gentlemen and these ladies and gentlemen and do what I can to help them decrease response time. We'll see how it goes. We're working on some things, and you know, we'll see how things turn out.
Just problem finding a funding mechanism to fund it.
You know, when you don't have volunteers, you have to pay. We can't not have response. We cannot not have response. That is not an option, at least for me personally. So, unfortunately, yes, it is going to take more money. We'll see what that looks like. But if you're going to live in outlying communities, and you're going to have somebody come pull you out of an accident or help you when you have a stroke or a heart attack, we're going to have paid people who are going to make those calls. At some point in the future, that is going to happen. And that is going to require people.
Chairman ain't gonna be up here?
Right.
I think the chairman needs to come on.
Here, go get over there.